Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of session 56 of Materia as they continue their delve into the Necromancer's domain, the twisted Temple of Fate that has been warped into a unholy and undead construct. We just pick up with the Menagerie with their trolls making a run for it out of the catacombs as the commotion of the aberrant horror, having been slain, had seemingly drawn the attention of some other inhabitants, or so down here. Yarsi has made a quote-unquote last man stand in the upper section of the hollowed-out cave, where he's firing and picking off as many ghoul gas as he can. As the rest of the group has made it back up the twisting stairs, down the really thin corridor, taking the U-turn up, and are back in the catacombs where they had made food and rested earlier in the day. Beaten, bruised, extremely tired. Even though it hadn't necessarily been that much time, that it allotted, a lot of resources were expended, a lot of effort was given. What would the Menagerie like to do? And the trolls.
Who is the most damaged? Davis?
I'm actually pretty okay now. I mean, I'm above half.
I'm
How
not
about
very well.
everyone else?
Yeah, I lost like 5 HP.
I lost 0, so I can use a healing on anyone that needs it.
I'm at 3.
Except you.
You're still in there, right?
Fine. Marb reluctantly finds Yarsi.
Alright, well, let's see if Yarsi makes it back. Alright, Yarsi.
Yeah, first. There you go.
Alright, dispatching is not going to be a problem. You are not. You see that some of the ghouls and gas, they will actually be able to climb fairly well up the side, but by the time they get anywhere within any realm of possibility, even getting close to you, or manage to have already whittled them down and picked them off. You do realize that these things can climb very well. Their claws dig in very deep, and they are still very fast when climbing. So go ahead, since you said it was going to be stealth. After, an hour or so, and the group has kind of made it up there in the crypts and are kind of with their trolls, kind of breathing and recuperating and resting. Some healing is going out and all that. Yarsi, go ahead and give me that stealth check as you think it is.
It's going to take me an hour to take those guys out?
It's not just the 6. They sent a few.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Haha, you slowpoke.
We pieced out in like 10 seconds.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stealth good enough. It's only a 28.
Okay. So it's not so much that you had saw that you eventually the waves. Well, no, they're not really even waves. The little patrols to come see what's going on. After the spike growths and the web has all faded and it's easier for them to traverse. Eventually, you rather than start picking them off, you just kind of hover slow, very gently, kind of circling, go quietly, and then as you swoop down, your shadow, because there is some light coming from little unnatural motes that are trapped in little cages, assists you and jaunts over to the other side, drawing their some attention, and allows you to kind of. However, you land on your feet and then very carefully traverse back, not needing light because of your eyes and the magic that has been endowed upon them, and you come up the stairs. However, the door or the wall is up and closed. So you're not able to get to the crypt right now.
Yeah, don't forget to bring the 6 corpses. Sure,
So,
you can manage, right?
Gentlemen, it's been, let's say, 45 minutes to an hour. You've had time to kind of rest. Spend some healing. Yarsi is not with you yet. Yeah, feel free.
Should we go find him?
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's
we
been a
can't leave
while.
him
I think
out there.
I'd at least check or something. Yeah.
So you guys can tell me how long the little hide and rest will be, if that's
I would probably not hide and rest if Yarsi didn't came back. Maybe
Yeah.
like 15 minutes, like everyone's okay, we're all safe.
okay.
Like, wait a minute, where's Yarsi? He's still not back, and then I'll talk to the menagerie, like, hey guys, like Yarsi's not back, like who's in top shape that we can do like a dash back and try to find him just in case.
So keep in mind that if this is the course y'all are doing, there will be no, short rest. Y'all are still going in.
Understood.
I can skip a short rest.
Yeah, I'm just like,
that's more like a voluntary who wants to
Sorry.
go.
yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to move y'all there. Y'all still on that page. Grabbing. How many trolls
Do
do
we
you have?
have
Y'all?
a torch? Do we have a rock? Do we have any more of those torches?
I think I burned the last one.
Okay.
Adam,
believe-
please get my demon. He scares me.
Oh, he's there to always remind you.
Oh,
What's
I
his
have
name
one. I have one torch left for zombies.
There you go.
Ooh,
We may as well use it.
might be worth it.
Yeah, save one of our
No.
party members.
Do we want to save it for the? Oh yeah, I guess to save the party member. Yep.
If you're going alone, I can give you the blessing from the law bearer.
I'd like to tag along. I can be sneaky.
Ooh, sneaky.
Oh,
I can cast this whatever shadows. Realm of
Calister
Shadow.
will say if you want to just be super fast,
Where's
he
my
can
sheet?
turn into the Moorbounder, and y'all can. How many can ride on him at the time? Like 2?
2 before any time.
Ooh, dramatic cat rescue. Okay.
I mean, he can also jump
Yeah, an
super
option.
high.
We can cast Pass Without Trace on ourselves as we ride on Panther Cow.
Yeah, I mean,
Cal's in for it.
Sure.
I mean, Cal can also. So how does his celestial form, like, can he pop his wings when he's wild shape or no? Yeah, he can, right? Or does he pop his wings then wild shape and he keeps the wings? Is that how it works?
yeah, he can pop them before or after. It's just
or
an action.
after. Oh wow.
Yeah, there's nothing that says he has to be in Asimar
Oh,
form.
because it's a racial thing.
so-
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could be like, yeah, and if we need to fly out of there, we can fly out of there.
Okay, Cal, Al. Let's go.
I'd be going too. I'm fine. I'm not hurt at all.
Ooh,
okay.
but then we can
Just the
move
old man sitting by
down.
himself, licking his wounds.
I'll just stay behind the group so that if I see you guys needing to run back, I can at least do things to delay them so we can all get back. If that helps, or I can stay behind. Doesn't matter.
Wait. Let me try
As
to
long
read
as you stay safe.
something.
So
Aren't you touched, James? They're doing No Man Left Behind.
I don't
After
know. This
15
goddamn
minutes.
door's closed.
He has the good
We're
loot.
gonna do all this setup and open the door, and he's just gonna be right there.
I'd be like, "You ordered Uber Eats."
I love it.
oh, I mean, all day. You're late.
Well, I mean, this is kind of
We
retroactive.
don't
So,
know. It's fine.
yeah. No, it's still retroactive. It would have taken longer since y'all are doing this fairly quick. He's still shooting bolts at ghouls that are coming after him.
Actually.
So
Oh yeah, Barkskin would have faded.
This is what we're gonna do.
I assume Barkskin would have faded. It's an hour.
Yeah, Barskin would have faded.
Okay. I don't have many slots, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna not cast it. So.
Yeah, that's
We're
fine.
gonna. I can cast Pass Without Trace on us, and we can move as fast as we can stealthily. Just back the path we came from in the maze until we EDRC. And then we'll see what happens.
All right. So from what I understand, the menagerie has. You guys have gone up to the crypt with the trolls. You've turned and let the trolls discuss among yourselves that you are going back in there, and the trolls will stay and recuperate for a bit. They are back up to fighting shape. Their regeneration kicks in. You see that whatever wounds they had have closed and stitched, and you are down to about half as many trolls as you had previously. However, they're like Krenlak is looming over you guys as you were saying, kind of like.
Wait, yeah, if they're ready to fight, guess I'll turn to. No, because YRC's fudge. We want to save YRC or respect troll traditions and help them bring their dead out.
Kalsor comes over and like leans down, sees if you want to get on him.
Yeah, I'll get on Cal.
So as you're getting on, Star Speaker will say, the winged one is he's scared. We must help, yes?
Yeah. We need to go back as fast as possible to try to retrieve him back, but we also don't want to leave your fallen comrades in the labyrinth, so we're going to go in really quick. Are you guys ready to go? Kind of like looking at both of them like back and forth, like to communicate to the other trolls. Like,
As you're saying,
so we'll dive in again.
yeah, as you're asking if they're good to go, Star Speaker will kind of grin, look at Krenlak, and then Krenlak will, again, in a language that none of you understand, speak and say, Locknock, Org! And then they repeat it after him, and they kind of get up, in a chant. And they're, now you see them now that, whatever wounds they have stitched. However, where all the little barbs were in previously when they were upstairs, those are scarred essentially permanently. And you see that they are ready to go, and they have that now kind of makeshift war paint of their kin that had fallen, and they're eager and ready to go right after with you guys. And Krenlak will say in this case, if we go quiet, you lead. We will follow.
I mean, if the trolls are ready and most of us are ready, why don't we just go back in and blow everything up again?
Wait. Who's not ready? Because is everyone ready? Because we're just gonna go with like people that could do a second like quick dive.
Oh, I'm not super great. Like, I'm cashed out of most of my stuff, and
Can you do a short rest on the labyrinth? So we can go down.
short rest
and
won't help me very much.
Not even like rolling like.
I could heal with it a little bit, yeah.
I can.
What would you mean, like slot?
Give me if you give me a minute, I can cure wounds myself twice. And I should be ready to fight at least.
What about the 15-minute respite that Davis could do?
10 minutes, and yeah, I could do that.
Right, and then 10 minutes, and we turn around, go back in, fully ready to go.
Here's the plan. No, 10 minutes is too long. I think we go down. Davis and Grand hold that little like room where the stairs are, and you can rest a full 10 minutes. We'll start going. We can go us first. We'll go trolls behind. That way, Cal and I and Rock and Al can move a little bit faster stealthily. And then we'll kind of do waves. If we need to jump back, we'll make sure. Who has the trumpet? Who has the trumpet?
The horn. The horn of silent alarm, I think. Is that what it's
Yeah.
I have it, but anybody can borrow it.
So we have a group in the front, a group in the back. So whoever calls, if Al pings Davis in the back, we can communicate whoever's closer to the trolls and try to prevent us from getting trapped. And that way, Davis and Grant can rest and hold the exit for us if we need to run surprisingly fast. We don't know what Yarcy's doing down there, but it might not be good.
Then I think Stair Crew can have the Hornet Silent Alarm, and if need be, we can do Thaumaturgy. If we're already in danger, we've been found out. I guess it's better to keep the stairs secret, less attentive, draw less attention to it.
Yeah, it works too, yeah. If you hear, oh shit, we're running back, then we're coming with probably
Prepare
a horde of
welcome for them,
wolves.
yeah.
Yeah. What are we thinking? Good plan, bad plan?
Yeah, I'll go.
Plan B in case it goes wrong?
We don't need a plan B. Never goes wrong for us.
Damn right. And as we're going down, I'll give Grant one of my cure wounds, so you only have to use one of yours.
I'm gonna flip the horn in my hand and hand it to Davis. Let
And
that
you
go.
can heal for 10 Grant.
Nice.
10 extra points. Yeah. I'm expecting Star Speaker to be there and communicate the plan to the trolls, and I give them kind of like a thumbs up, like, good, like, I don't know troll strategy. I'm guessing it's very low level, but
Yeah, they
I hope they understand.
kind of just with you just kind of get the sense that with you guys saying you're prepared and ready, they just kind of, and they're ready to follow.
My man.
Alrighty, let me do one little thing real quick. Let's grab this. Let's go back to this page for me real quick. Alright, so I need to go here, and I need to get rid of these trolls, because I've renumbered them and recolored them.
I don't think I have an actual light on me anymore, because I think it was on Hearthguard, which would have gone away and come back by now.
I can give you a normal, just a normal.
I can cast light for us down here.
All the trolls. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it, I hate this. There, grab it. Okay, cool.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. There we go. And now if I do this, and I get rid of all these old trolls, and I move you guys here, you guys here. Sorry, just doing a little bit of maintenance real quick on the map level.
Just adding 30 more ghouls and gas.
No, just adding the
No,
troll.
it's not 100. It's only 80. Come on.
I mean, I said 30, but I
But let's be honest, you guys took care of something like, I don't remember how many hit points it was, but it was ridiculous the amount of damage y'all did last time. Alright, there you go. Let me ping y'all center. Boop. Boop. Alright. Let me know when y'all are loaded in.
Yeah, you'll need to change Cal's size, but I'll change his tile. There.
Boop. Got a big old cow. Alright.
What's that second marker on him? Oh, okay, so it's gone now, but yeah.
Yeah, I just hadn't had it.
Yeah, he doesn't have bark skin, I'll take it off of him.
None of y'all are grappled anymore. Davis, if y'all did respite, I don't know what you mentioned it.
We did not.
We did not. Okay, so you're still exhausted. Alright, so you guys head back down into the catacombs. No sign of Yarcy as of right now. Stealth crew, do you, and Let me know how you guys
So
are
who do I
approaching.
have on my back? I know Marb and Al, is it?
Yeah.
Yep, as far as I know. And let me click off pass without trace.
Do you need us
Oh.
to do stealth checks then?
Yeah, so it'd be stealth check
Oh.
plus 10 on it. And then Marb, go ahead and put a brain on yourself because you're concentrating on it.
Ooh, brainy.
Yeah.
So if we're writing, do we all roll or just
Is
Cal?
this the brain or the?
Yeah, that's brain correct. Yeah, you still all roll. Because you might. There's other ways that you could still make noise or draw attention to yourselves.
Gotcha.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's why the trace is carrying you guys.
Yeah, I rolled a
We all
4.
roll over 10, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I rolled
okay.
a 4. It's plus 15 for more bounty.
Alright, so I will move you guys in the general direction. So you guys managed to get here. I think you guys have a light source. Yeah, you guys have a light source. Good. So you guys are here, and then you guys are able to get like roughly here. So far,
Sorry, real quick. Can I leave the drift globe with the stair party, or would it still try to follow me?
I
Is it linked to me?
think if it's active, it'll try to follow you. It's not an intelligent magic item.
Okay. Then
If I remember, the drift globe hovers. Yeah, as long as it's active, it'll try to follow you. From what I understand.
okay. I don't remember if I taught any of the rest of the party how to use it. Birds. I'd probably keep it on my person deactivated.
I'll just put it here in the little corner so we know it's
Perfect.
tucked away with you. Alright, so as you guys are approaching forward, you hear. Actually, the three of you go ahead and give me perception checks.
23 perception.
Okay. Calasor and Marb, as you guys are kind of skulking and stalking through, you do hear some sounds of what you would imagine are like the arcane impacts or the eldritch impacts of Yarsi still dealing with whatever is left behind.
Get some. Yeah, you get some.
Still moving.
Wow,
around.
you definitely hear it.
Yeah, quickly but stealthy. I mean,
Yeah,
Tired of these motherfucking undead in this motherfucking cavern.
Too many motherfucking undead in this motherfucking cabin.
Yeah. So now, eventually, you guys get around the corner where you would see, some of the corpses left behind, and on the ground. I don't necessarily have it, presented, but I can do it real quick for you guys. Just do this, and then let's do this. You see, quite a number of fallen ghouls and ghasts, kind of painting the floor in dark ichor and undead crimson. And you just you kind of now see the silver streaking through, because there are some light sources down here. And you're able to see the silver streaking from up above, and you hear the flapping of Yarsi and him calling out to the undead. What do you guys want to do? You guys are free to move.
Calasor just looks at the riders he has, and sees what they want to do.
Can I grab a pebble or like a rock and throw it at Yarsi?
You could certainly try. He's about 45 feet up in the air.
He's got sharpshooter, man.
You cannot cast either me or pebble. I refuse.
I can knob sharpshooter a pebble?
Not in the party at the moment.
Let's see. What is the attack modifier for a rock?
I'm letting you just do a dexterity throw, so it's fine. It's just do a +7.
Dexterity throw. Okay.
Oh, sorry, and I'll let you.
Oh!
Yeah, so you grab a pebble and you go, and it's just nowhere near, and And even when it impacts, you don't really even hear it because there's still the commotion of Yarsi going, "Come here, come here," you know. And then and you see as you guys are kind of like approaching now, you see that like they are actually climbing up the walls and kind of getting up towards him. Though none of them actually make it anywhere too close. They haven't
Guess it
noticed
didn't
y'all at
work.
all. And Yarsi hasn't noticed y'all at all either. 'Cause
Like,
I
hey,
still-
Cal, hey, Al, do you want to shoot him? I'll go for the left wing. You go for the right wing. Like a wombo combo.
We're trying to get his attention, right? That's the, I can try and get his
Yeah.
attention.
But I mean, I tried. Like, I threw a rock, but I couldn't see where it landed. I think I missed. It's all Kyle's fault. Like, you know, like shooting and Warbound is pretty hard. And I don't know what else we can do. If we, I guess, make more movements, we can attract some of the ghouls towards us. But
I want to try his attention one more time with the crossbow bolts. And I'm a cock it.
I trust you.
Okay.
I want to try and shoot 10 feet in front of him at the ceiling.
Okay, go ahead and give me
Hope you miss and end up shooting his right wing.
We'll find out.
yeah, let's just give me an attack roll to see how accurate you are.
Hal, hold your breath. What are you doing?
Okay, yeah, you managed to. Yarsi, I mean, it's within your vicinity. As you're flapping around and turning in in a circle, basically looping and firing Eldritch Blast, you do hear this. You see this little streak of silver and wood, and it clinks, and you see a little debris fall kind of above your head, and kind of trace it with your eye from where you think it went, and you see a black,
Smile.
large, leopard-like creature and two of your friends riding atop of it.
I'll nod.
I'll wave at him like, "Let's go, bud!" Like flip him the finger and say, "Like, come on."
Oh, once I see that, I'm full movement.
Okay. You manage to swoop down easy enough getting around here. You're still able to kind of keep some altitude, but then once you get, across this corner, you're going to not be able to fly anymore.
Okay, I'm full movement
All right.
and stealthy.
Yeah, go ahead and we'll use that.
brain.
Actually,
So you're good.
Don't
Calisor
stay in
will.
the crypt full of undead
Calisor
ghouls
will
that
see if
almost
you want to
killed
get on
your
his back.
friends.
Okay. So yeah, y'all are able to now venture back. Y'all have ridiculous stealth checks. Go ahead and give me new stealth checks just because the crossbow bolt did happen and Yarsi did swoop.
Still pass without
But-
trace, though, right?
Yep.
And now you still have pass. Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, not a lot better, but 22. Pass without trace carrying us.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So they have no recollection. So you guys are no awareness of you guys. To keep it easy, you guys after, more quickly than I guess you would actually ever have expected, managed to skedaddle, and I'm just gonna move like a big leap. I'm gonna move y'all back to the group with the trolls waiting. And Grant, Rock, and your other allies. You guys were able to successfully retrieve Yarsi. Okay. Grant, Rock, Davis, it's been 10, not quite 15 minutes. It's been a little bit just because of, cautious movement and waiting to get his attention. But the trolls have been kind of stirring and eager to go forward, but you're able to keep them, calm, quotes. What would you guys like to do? Because your friends are kind of approached, spin around the corner.
Not to metagame too much, but would a short rest would it benefit either of you two that much?
Yarshi's going to walk
Yarshi
upstairs
said-
and pass the fuck out. I got 3 hit points and no spells.
Poo-poo
So
face.
before that happens, while we're waiting, to the other two that are waiting with me, would a short rest help you guys?
Between mine and I'm okay. I mean, I'm up to half health, so I can wait
Yeah, it's the thing. Like I could choose a short rest and heal, but like that's all I'd get is healing.
Yeah, same.
You want the.
Well, I'd rather stay alert, stand guard, be ready in case something happens right away.
Yeah, I think we need to take a longer break, come back.
Okay. So
Well, if you want to,
Not
if
gonna
you want to
respite.
stay down here, I can cast a hut in the open, the entry, and they won't be able to get through.
I think it's better if we hold up the way we did before. Up in the crypt.
Whatever, doesn't matter to me. Whichever one.
Okay, yep. I say we go back up
Yeah,
there.
it's probably.
But I'm not ready to come back.
But
I
I don't
can't
think the
fight again.
trolls want to wait that long. Can we short rest just for Yarcy to heal up a little bit and then head back in?
we'll see. So you guys,
Because otherwise we have to convince the trolls to wait another 8 hours or whatever.
I get all my spells back in a short rest, so that's fine. That's my big concern.
Yeah, we can do a respite, and then I can go.
alright.
I will
What are
be
you
very
missing,
hampered.
like your, yeah.
I won't have anything. I'll have literally nothing. Except for just smacking stuff. And that's it.
You won't even have the, endurance or whatever,
Relentless
right?
endurance, I already used it.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's fair to the trolls to make them stand around, especially because we still need to recover their friends too.
That's what I was gonna say. Let's,
I mean, I would say
let's say
Calisor and them
whoever
could, like,
needs to take a long rest, just stay up in the hut, take a long rest, and then the other half we can go down just to retrieve the bodies, nothing dangerous, and then come back and take a short rest before the next like big exploration. Like go down that like quick corner, pick up the bodies with the trolls, bring them out, and then assuming that takes us half of the long rest is a short rest.
I mean, a long rest is 8 hours. I don't think it's going to take 4
Yeah.
hours to get the bodies.
How much is a long short rest?
An hour.
Usually an hour, but I can do it in 10 minutes.
Oh, let's do that. I mean, we can convince the trolls to like, we'll bury them outside or something. We can like fill out a little bit of time just to give ourselves a chunky long rest. Because yeah, if we turn another corner with another abomination, we're gonna get absolutely demolished. So if one of us is not in like peak exploring dungeoning condition,
I feel great. I'm ready to throw more fireballs. I kind of need a meat shield to put me. Davis are not very useful. We need to get the bodies back. I'm worried if we don't get the bodies back, we're going to be fighting zombie trolls.
I think I'm alright with
there
that
could
plan.
be
Yeah.
zombie trolls.
Plus, how do we know, like, the way I don't know if you guys saw, but they kind of, like, did the walls and when they die and the goop, and, like, this place might just be regenerating. This
The goop.
could be the same battle we fight every day for the rest of our lives. We got to find a way to stop things or break through or... I got that correct. Hey, I don't like the goop and the... I remember you described one death.
No, that's concerning. Let's not give it any more ammunition or energy. No, we don't need that.
Yeah,
Other
right?
thing we can do is, I'm assuming this is realistically, if we leave someone up here taking a long rest, and we use the trumpet to tell them like, hey, we need help, like he can come, like Davis can come down and catch up to us in 10 rounds or so. We're not too far away.
But if we use the trumpet before he's rested, then we're just split up. And he can't go. He can't help. Right? Like that's
I mean,
8 hours.
smacking things is like, if we can do it with no help, awesome. But if we have to do it with help, Davies is the same thing if we rush it and Davies comes with us. He'll just be able to smash things, most likely.
Without metagaming
But if-
too much, I think people would also realize that Calisaur also doesn't have a whole lot left in terms of like spells and such.
Yeah, Cal
Like-
might need to rest. Grand might need to rest. Yarsi definitely needs to rest.
I mean, Cal has some other stuff he can do. Like he can still wild shape, especially after a short rest. Like he gets his wild shapes back. He gets what else does he get back? That's it actually.
So can we? I can cast web again. If somebody can do the spiky stuff,
I can
we
do
can
spiky
block
stuff.
them. We can have the trolls run in, get their buddies. We give support, arrows and fire bolts, and just run in, grab the bodies, run out. Like
That's the plan.
possible. Like let's just do it. A short rest doesn't help us at all, and talking about it for a while isn't going to fix anything because they might be
Let's
regrouping.
take a short rest, just talking about how we don't need a short rest
No.
instead of a long one.
Yeah, Cal definitely seems into this as much as a Moorbounder can.
Yeah,
I
like
mean, the short rest is good. We can still patch up Yarsi so he's not at 1 HP.
Yeah.
that's true. I mean, if we get the short rest gets a Yarsi back, then that's worth it. But otherwise,
I mean,
Also,
So
what
I
were
can
you
stay
doing?
behind and just healer's kit and patch up Yarsi.
But the point is not just like health-wise patch up. It's like
Gain all
we're
this
also
health.
very worn down, like combat effectiveness-wise. So like I'm down to like the last 10 arrows. Like we need to like kind of like take a pause and reset. So I vote bodies long rest.
Agreed.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
so would we short rest leading up to the bodies just to get us the best we can in a short notice?
Anybody who's staying behind and not giving bodies, I will respite.
Whoever has less than like half their health stays back. And I look at all of them like menacingly. Take a rest. Here, Al, give them the ladle, make some food, like make the magic tent. We're just gonna go pick up bodies and be right back. If we need y'all for a crazy emergency, like we find Simon, we'll use the trumpet. But we'll be right down that like spirally staircase and the mace, like.
And we do have my one zombie torch plus your trace if we want to do.
And we're going down with 7, 8 trolls. So
Grab the bodies and run.
yeah,
Let's do it.
and loot. Yes.
I start walking towards the stairs.
Okay.
Yep, Calisaur follows.
Alright, well, you guys
No,
technically,
Calisaur's staying back.
Calisaur?
Oh no,
he's
Calisaur is good
Moorbounder
on
form.
health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
technically
also,
you guys still, sorry to interrupt, but you still have Pass Without a Trace, since you never stopped concentrating on it. And,
We can carry the body stealthily back.
moving y'all back.
The
Dingus.
scrunchable troll, it'll be great.
Okay.
If we can make it to the bodies stealthily, pick them up, and then just bolt, I think that's enough, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I have that torch. So with the torch and with your magic voodoo that you do,
Spooky Voodoo.
Are
I'll-
they still scared of fire? Should Marb go with the trolls? If they are scared of it?
They don't like the fire, but they like them. They've been around you guys with torches, so they're not like opposed to that as much.
Okay.
They know that a torch is not there to burn them. They know that it's meant to prevent light.
Friend
it-
fire.
Yeah, they don't necessarily, they don't want to hold it, but they have no issue with you guys having one.
just because it's probably worth saying, what do we do if we get to the bodies and they're all there? Like doing something to the bodies or eating them or then what?
Calisaur will just growl.
I think that's up to Renlac or Star Speaker, like they had a purpose in bringing the bodies back. Maybe they don't want them to like end up like hang up on the ceiling, like they were. So they gotta have a good reason. So if they want to charge it in and like if they're eating the bodies and like swipe them off, like we'll support them. Like that's why like the healthiest of us are going. I don't think it won't be too crazy, but
Okay, let's do it.
let's go.
In we go.
Alright. I guess I need new round of stealth checks plus 10.
Does having the zombie torch lit add anything else?
My car is up.
The pass without a trace kind of is one step better than the zombie torch. You've understood that the zombie torch kind of helps with stealth against like minor undead. Pass without a trace is just stealth with everything. So once you you have a high enough intelligence, Rock, that you would understand that the magic supersedes the torch, so you can choose not to burn it.
Yeah, we'll just burn a regular torch. I have one.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, so far the stealth checks are good. Okay, so you guys are free to move as you wish kind of situation again. Let me get rid of some of these beholders just so they're not in the way.
I assume nobody's riding me because I think the idea would be to have Cal carry probably at least 2 bodies out if he can.
Yeah, and are you guys... he'll be able to carry 1 troll for sure. Maybe 2.
Carry
It'll
one
be
in his
difficult.
mouth, maybe?
Just drag him.
If you drag him,
Grab the head with the mouth and just drag him. You know?
maybe. We'll see. It'll definitely slow him down. Are the trolls themselves following you guys? Like, is that the plan, from what I understand?
Yeah. Hopefully we've explained all of this. But
Okay.
they need to do most of the heavy lifting.
I want a montage where I show them how to walk slowly and quietly.
Yeah.
Okay. Heal first.
Perfect.
Grinlac will kind of approach you guys and say, "Lead, we go. Quiet. Yes." If you guys are, so since none of you are riding the Moorbounder, we'll just kind of have you guys moving together. Trolls will kind of...
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, obviously try and stay within 30 feet.
They will not have the easiest time because, you know, space.
Just stuck to the wall. Okay.
But they understand to be as quiet as possible. Is Yarcy, Grant, or Davis coming with the group as well, or are they holding the stairs? Like, what's the plan there?
Hell no.
No, I'm doing respite now, actually.
Okay, so this is the respite group. I'm just making sure. Okay, cool.
So,
Alright.
yeah, well, I guess you tell us when, but this would give
Yeah.
us a short rest. But
It'll be quite a bit, right? Because
Yep.
when you think about how much it actually takes for them to move, it's about a minute. Like, if they're going stealthily and with purpose, though, at the same time, like, not stopping.
yeah, fair enough.
6, 6, 6. Yeah, like, it would be about a minute. I feel like I'm missing controls. I am missing some controls. Star Speaker will stay back with you guys. He needs to recover.
Let's go. Guess can we fast forward to the first set of bodies?
Yeah, you're just about getting there.
Okay.
Alright, Marb, when you're there, go ahead and give me a perception check. You're the first one to get to that spot.
Perception.
Help! I can't move. I'm stuck in a wall.
Okay, serious stock. Oh, that happened to me. You have to go around.
I got him.
If we take a long rest in the Spooky Castle, can my favorite terrain become Spooky Castle? Or is it like
I don't
swamp,
think that's on
but
the
Spooky
list.
Castle block swamp?
Technically, it would be like Underdark Underground, and I would say I'd let you make some sort of check or something, since you've been in this area for multiple days, that maybe. But yeah, looking out, Marb, you know, from what little you can see, you can't really see much. You see some corpses of a couple ghouls and another one of the trolls off to the distance, and you're listening, and it's fairly quiet. You hear some water kind of dripping along like the stonework and all that. You hear the ever strange kind of moans and echoes and creaks of the catacombs. But you don't hear the sounds of anything that would make your spooky senses tingle.
Okay. I kind of like wave the crew, like I skip over and try to like peek around this little corner.
Okay.
And kind of like wave this troll number green and troll number light blue to like pick up these two trolls and start like taking them or like pass them back the
Yep.
troll conga line.
Yeah, I get you. So I'm not rolling everything for the trolls. Let's see. So blue. So you said green, and you said light blue. So Grant and Marb, actually. So those are the two trolls being used. Can y'all make me D20 plus 1 rolls?
20. 15.
Okay.
Adam.
Yep.
Well, once I see them like getting ready to pick up bodies, I'd like to work my way back to this. Oh, I can't move.
I got you.
Your
There you go.
paralyzed.
There you
I
go.
kinda- I want to work my way eventually, however long it takes me to like here.
Okay.
So if I see anything coming from here, I will immediately cast web and then just be like, guys, we gotta go. So I'm just gonna stand watch.
Heard.
Okay, let me know and I can cast spikies.
Oh, you won't be anywhere. You won't be anywhere near me, Marv. I'm going back to here. So.
But I can dash. Oh no, I never casted Expeditious Retreat. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. I'm just making sure I got everyone's light set correctly, which I know Marb, you currently don't have the correct light. There we go. That should help because you guys said you had a torch. Go. Okay, so yeah, you guys should be able to see what you see.
I forgot we had normal torches, so I have a ton of them. If anyone.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are currently, we'll just say, 2 and 5 are currently taking bodies back. All right, what's the next course of action?
So these two bodies, sweet. Let's. So you said I can't see anything like moving or
What you can see, that's I gave you your torch. So.
Okay, so there's one here.
Oh, sorry. He should be there. He should be X. Boop. I missed him. He's booped.
And this one?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, I selected like a bunch of people. Sorry, whoever got moved. Okay, so approach this blue troll.
Okay.
Kind of like kick the two ghouls in the ground, make sure they're dead, and then wave and the next troll to come pick him up. Like,
Yeah, I'll actually. Cal will like drag it
That's
back real quick as fast as
stealthily.
it can, like
There you go.
stealthily back.
Are you
okay,
doing
grab it by the head,
But to
very
hand it off.
gently.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll me another stealth check for the mole bounder.
With pass without trace.
Yeah, you're still by Marb.
Yeah, you're with
33.
Yeah, you're good. Even with the penalty for it being what it is, you're just...
Yeah, so I'll just pull back into the hallway here and then stay with Marb again.
Okay. And then one of the trolls will kind of come up. Blue. CJ, roll me D20 plus 1.
$20.
Okay. He is able to start taking his friend, kin.
Okay. Yes, 3 left, and perfect. 4 trolls. Sure, I'll walk over to the rest of the bodies.
All right, Marb.
Quickly as possible.
Yeah. So Marb and Cal, as you're passing the corpses of a couple of them, they're more of those ghasts. I need you two to roll me Constitution saving throws.
Can I port in both of them?
You can't see them.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind.
18.
Cal's good.
5.
Blah blah.
Marb, you kind of still stench, and it reeks, and it's like penetrating. It's like like a skunk essentially, and you are poisoned for the time being.
I'll
So
take it.
attack rolls and ability checks at least advantage.
What's the sign for poison?
I got you. I put it on
Drop,
there.
yeah.
Sweet, I'll wave purple the rest of the trolls.
Alright, Krenlak will actually kind of approach this time. He's already saved against the poison, so he's fine. He will actually grab and move and kind of chuck this thing over the side. There you go. And he'll approach. Yeah.
Sweet. And we'll have them. If we have an extra one, actually, I'll talk to Krenlax. Like, hey, here, like purple, yellow, blacky can grab the rest of the bodies. Do you mind grabbing the spooky gauntlet, like undestructible gauntlet over here? And let's bolt it back to the safety of the stairs.
Sure. Krenlak will, yes, let's do that. It's good. And then as he's going, you see there's like one of the corpses of the ghouls. He'll just straight up put his, like as he's stepping, he puts his foot on its skull and then goes grabs the gauntlet. And we go. Marb, since you were coughing and hacking, can you give me another stealth check at disadvantage?
Yes, sir. With Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah, you still got pass without a trace. It's just,
Oh.
it kind of just messed you up. That's
24.
24. Yeah, you're good. Some of the trolls will, they'll grab their kin and all that. So you guys have essentially now gotten all of your trolls to have their troll kin. Good job, boys, so far. I'm missing one. No, I'm not. I'm just stupid. There it is. Boop. Okay, cool.
Sweet. And then we happily go back.
Alright, and I will just put the gauntlet on him. Okay, cool. Alright, Al, as you're kind of venturing down there, you see kind of the remnants of where the webbing and spike growth would have been, and you just see, mounds of dead ghouls and ghasts and loose flesh and all that. Was pretty much a bottleneck and a cork where you're looking. Go ahead and give me another perception check while you're down there. Yeah, nothing stands out. It's just the stillness of the catacombs.
Actually, I have 3 lucky, and I feel like we're gonna long rest soonish. I like to use one.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. I just forget. Have it. Much better. So you hear the stillness of the catacombs, the dripping water of the dugout hill, and just ever so faintly you hear kind of the long drawn out from a distance. With that 19, you recognize it not to be a ghoul or a ghast, but likely one of those aberrant little zombie holders floating around somewhere below.
Question. Previously we were hearing breathing, I believe. Was it deeper and, I guess, more bassy than this one? As if it could
I was trying to think of what breathing you were talking about. Yes. Much more bassy. Yeah. This is just like those long drawn out.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, likely because naturally you rolled a 19 total. Probably one of those zombie beholders just drifting around in the maze. I gotta go. All right. Anything else you guys want to do? Rock, as you kind of venture down there while the group is deciding if they want to do anything, you see the remnants of the scorch marks that your fireball made, and just chunked and blown up ghoul. But other than that, you don't see anything.
Okay.
I guess I should remove the red circle on you because you don't have the torch up. Oops. Okay. So with that, some time will pass. Welcome back, and all the trolls and we'll call it the retrieval expedition comes back successful. I'm just gonna move y'all all kind of just in this general area. We'll say, just for the sake of keeping it easy and all that, the respite was able to be completed.
Hooray.
So, Davis, go ahead and mark off your respite.
Got it.
And
take short rest, and I will
Yarcy,
take all 3
Grant,
of the
and
dice.
Davis, you can take the advantage of a short rest as you see fit.
And I'm giving myself.
I'm moving you guys real quick. Sorry. Getting you kind of back in the general area. Everyone fits and all this. I think I got everybody. All right, cool.
Even though this is
All right.
3 respite, you guys do.
So you guys make it back to the stairs as like Davis, Grant, and Yarcy are kind of keeping watch with Starseeker, tending to their wounds. If you are using hit dice to heal, please do use 1 charge of your healer's kit.
Right.
Davis, Grant, and
I'll be taking all of my hit dice out of the respite pool.
that's fine. So y'all go ahead and recuperate. Is the plan to go back up, and are you guys just leaving the trolls up there during this process?
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted, right?
Yep. Okay. I wasn't sure if you guys were trying to do something else. So, for the sake of brevity, unless if you guys want to roleplay something, you guys just tell me to stop. The Krinlak and the trolls are able to take the bodies up. They go to the crypts, and they lay their 6 or so fallen kin, essentially together in like the central hallway of the crypt. Starspeaker kind of draws in like what muck and debris is, kind of like that mud that's kind of gathered in this area, even though it's semi-tiled and broken. Kind of like a scrawls like a circle kind of to encompass the bodies, and you kind of get the sense it's hopefully some sort of protection. But a little bit of time passes, and then Krenlak looks to you guys and do we continue? Do we go?
I guess I can ask him, like, what did you want, like, all the trolls were, like, try to take them with us the first time? Do you need to do something with the bodies, or you just didn't want them, like, left down in the spooky?
We didn't. No leave down there. No. It must be a way. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
What time of day is it, Adam? Can we talk?
You can't tell down here. You can give me a survival check. Maybe you can kind of feel it. It's kind of hard to tell. You've been down here for a while.
What's a sun? I never heard that.
Yeah, that's a natty 1.
Yeah. You're tired, you're sore, you're beaten, you're bruised. Even Rock, like I know you didn't necessarily take physical trauma and everything. Just the whole situation is stressful. Adrenaline constantly pumping. Side by side with trolls, it's a lot. You don't know.
do we want to help the trolls do their memorial for their dead and make a big meal and try this all over again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's pour one out for the fallen comrades. Give them a proper burial. Then take a breather. Sharpen our claws. And yeah, we also need to. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'll look to Star Speaker and be like, hey, do you want to take your friends outside and deal with them like the other ones? I'll help. Do what we can.
Callister will step up in support as a more bounder still.
Yeah. Away from here is good. Yes.
We can try to go to the outside where we found them the first time.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We'll say
outside the tower.
Yeah. We'll say again, you guys can say no, we want to roleplay this, but with the group working together, coordinating and all that, it'll take a little bit of time, especially since you're taking large corpses with you and there's still activity above you and all the other layers. But you guys are able to coordinate and make it back to the part where they had the burning pyre. When you reach the outside, it is at this point midday, probably about 3 or 4. And there is activity, but y'all are able to either quickly dispatch of the wandering zombie or ghoul, the not coordinated and not in mass, or like a horde towards you. And the pyre has burnt down. It is still, by all means, very hot, as it was such a large fire, but it is mostly coal and embers. And you have essentially that resting place that they had made for themselves. And you see that some of the weaponry that was left behind is still there. And let me just find, there you go, proper one. And that's where you guys are. Midday, let's say 3 or 4, gathered with the bodies. What would you guys like to do?
Long rest.
I'll start gathering whatever material in the area that can burn, so we can.
So keep in mind, I should remember point the picture that out here it is very much a desolate. There is the semblance of what vegetation would have been if it was alive, but it is mostly, grays and off-colored reds and browns. It is most of the ground around the temple is the texture of bone and withered woods. You are able to, if you want to gather materials and supplies, anyone that wishes to do so can give me survival checks. Try to find adequate woods or whatever might be available. And
I get my swampy powers out here.
Yeah, you do. This is considered swamp. As twisted and as strange of a swamp as it is. Alright. So, the toll of the day is definitely taking in on you guys. Rock, being the ever so curious wanderer, you're able to kind of go with, your friends and some trolls, and you're able to gather some manner of supplies. Nothing really edible, nothing really sustainable for you guys, as, life basically is not here, but you're able to find some long forgotten woods that still hold some semblance of, interior matter that can be burned, maybe needed to be dried out a little bit, but you have Al. And you guys are able to gather with the trolls over the next couple of hours and set up a camp keeping watch. And then we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break, not nearly as long as the last one. It's midnight, and we'll probably go for maybe like another hour, hour and a half, if that's good with you guys. Unless if anyone has any plans in the morning.
I'm good.
Sounds good.
I get
Good. Yeah. Maybe just an hour more. That's
No. That's fine. We'll try to not take too long of a session. So yeah, go ahead and take like a 5 to 7 minute break. Let's get back here no later than 5 minutes past the hour, and we'll go ahead and roll.
Got it.